We finally have an update. We got reboot vans, new devices, the Shockwave Hammer, the shield, and even the brand new Falcon Scout. Guys, this is an awesome update. Let's go. Okay, before we start, I'm using this default skin because I'm in a new account I had to create to get into Fortnite because every update has login issues for some reason, and a new account was able to get in versus my Mustard Plays account was banned. I'm not actually banned, just no one could get in. But the first thing I want to look at is the brand new Falcon Scout. I haven't even seen any gameplay footage of this at all, so here we go. Let's check it out. Dude, this looks so cool. Oh my gosh, it just flies around so nice. Let's see, can it sprint? Oh yeah, it sprints. It goes way fast. Dude, this is cool. It can place down a marker. It can scan for enemies, I guess, like when you put... Oh, dude, that's awesome. It looks like you can pick up items with it. Let me throw some items down to see if it works. Like, I'm just gonna throw down a new hammer, which we'll play with in just a second. Let's say I want to pick it up. Let's throw out our Falcon. I'm gonna fly over to the hammer and we're going to pick it up with F. Oh, there we go. I've got it. Now it's flying around. Oh my gosh, and I can drop it right on my Mayo Plays account. That is crazy. Now I can pick up the new Shockwave Hammer, which is in creative, and it's amazing. I wonder if it has any of the bugs we saw before. Like if I place down like a device, here's a creature spawner. It was like totally busting these things before. Okay, it looks like it doesn't bust other devices. Actually, it swings straight through it. That's interesting. Does it affect like real items like a bicycle or a vehicle? Here we go. Let's go. Boom. Okay, yeah, it still affects those kind of items. Wait a second. How does it affect like bigger items? Like remember how it hit out statues? Let's see. What does it do to this statue? Oh, it still works on the rock. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to play with that a lot because that's amazing. To do that to all props? What if I throw down this road? What happens to this road if I hit it? Here we go. Boom. Okay, it does not affect the road. Wonder how it determines which props it affects and then which props it doesn't. I'm gonna have to mess with that. I mean, what happens if I just place down a random prop like, I don't know, this box? Here we go, and boom, and there it goes. There goes the box. I don't know what that is, but I'm really glad we have the hammer. I'm gonna test it to its max in my video tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed. Okay, along with the hammer, we also have the Guardian Shield. I'm just so glad we finally have some of these items in creative mode. Like, it is so cool. Now we could probably actually create tanks and different things for our maps. I love that you can actually throw the shield. How far can you throw it? Looks like you can throw it pretty far. Holy cow, that's crazy. What a cool looking item. Glad we finally have it in creative mode. Along with these new items comes a new chest option. So you throw out all of your chests with the broken ammo crate. I don't know why that's broken. We now have the Oathbound chest. Oh, it's so beautiful. Let's open up our first Oathbound chest in creative. Here we go. Oh, it's so nice. Man, it is truly an awesome chest. I'm not sure the drop rate on like the Shockwave Hammer, but it definitely provides the Shockwave Hammer, which once again, so exciting to have. I'm gonna make an awesome map or something. I'm just gonna test the heck out of this. First test I did though while I wasn't recording was to see how it interacts with bouncers, and guys, bad news, it doesn't react with bouncers at all. Like even if you swing on it, the bouncer kind of takes it. But I'll mess around with some other stuff. We got some new devices, but before we get into that, I'm gonna convert and reload into the upgraded version of devices. I feel like you should be using the upgraded devices now pretty much whenever you're playing Fortnite. Now we got a new device here that I don't know if we're supposed to have because it wasn't in the patch notes. It's called the AI Navigation Modification Device. It's a long name, but here's what it looks like. It's a volume device. Let's look at some of the settings. Okay, the only real setting on here is the navigation modification type. There's block and avoid. And I just want to see how this works. I'm going to place down a whole bunch of these block ones around this guard device. And then I put another guard device right here that has the avoid boxes around him. I just don't know how they're going to actually react. Okay, let's see. These guards shouldn't be able to get out. Oh yeah, look at that. They're not leaving the box at all. Wait, that one got out. It went through the edges. Okay, this device doesn't seem to work. These guys are walking straight through. They're not avoiding anything. So maybe it's not supposed to come out because it's definitely not working. Check this out, guys. We have reboot vans officially. Oh man, it's beautiful. There's not a lot of settings on this device. Basically, which team you can have, if it's enabled or not. You can transmit on channels when you've rebooted or recharged. That's basically all you can change on it. I'm curious though if you can put a prop mover on it. Here we go. We're trying it out, and oh no, it doesn't work. What about a prop manipulator? Nope. It's not a prop at all. I mean, does it destroy when you hit it? No. What happens when you hit it with the Shockwave Hammer? Nothing. Okay, so basically you can't do much with this device, but if you go go into your island settings, you're gonna see a new setting here called drop reboot card on elimination. If you set that to on, then when you die, if you have someone on your team, you'll drop your reboot card or they'll drop their reboot card, and then you can come back and bring it to the reboot van. That is awesome. We've got some updates to the wildlife spawner. Now, one thing I have to note is that on the Epic website, it says we have sky jellies, but sky jellies are not to be found in here at all. So that's a bummer. But if you select chicken, boars, or wolf, you can have these options for classic, medieval, and snow types. So I'm going to place down all 3 variants of each. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm not sure with the chickens. Oh wait, what does this chicken look like? It's like a blue chicken. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh no, the guards are fighting the, oh my gosh. Okay, this test went bad, but there you have it. We've got blue chickens and green chickens and snow wolves and snow boars. Like, it's really good update. Now, I've got a bunch of smaller but cool updates. And this first one, you actually have to be on an original island that's not converted. I don't know why we have all of these like unconverted and non-converted islands. It's really annoying. But on a non-converted island, if you scroll down in your UI settings, you'll see all this custom stuff here for end game animations. These are currently in the Creative Royale Islands, but now it's actually in creative mode. So you can have your custom victory call out, subscribe to Mustard Plays. You can even change the victory sound. I mean, this is really cool. But let's look at these new settings. So in the mutator zone, if you scroll down, you'll see allow jumping. You can turn this on or off. So like right now, I'm going to turn it off, and you'll notice that I can jump outside of the mutator zone, but when I walk into it, there's no jumping at all. So it's a really cool new setting. I think it's for the new concert series they're going to do soon, but I don't know why they added that. It's awesome though. They've also added new settings to the HUD message device, and some of these are really cool. They've added custom placement, so you can make it in the top left. I mean, you can do all sorts of things all over the place. I don't really understand placement horizontal or vertical, but I'll play around with it a little bit. The really cool thing is layers. You can layer multiple messages on top of each other. So you can see here, I've set up a whole bunch of messages. I'm gonna start the game and they should appear when I start the game. So look, you can see message 2 at the top, message 4 behind my head, and message 3 is down below my health bar. That is so cool. Oh, and then there's message 1 just appeared about 10 seconds into it. So you can have a bunch of messages layered right on top of each other. I mean, it's just a really cool update. They have fixed the prop mover, supposedly. I want to test it. So I'm going to place down a prop here and a prop there. And one of the issues was, like, even when prop collision was turned to off, like, they would collide and would stop moving. But let's see how it works. Okay, here we go. And yes, they work again. Oh my gosh. Hopefully they work consistently. That was more my problem, is sometimes they wouldn't work, but I'm assuming they fixed that too. Really glad that's fixed. Also, the tank, remember how when you jumped in the tank and drove around, it was turned off? Well, now listen to that. The sound works. There's a whole bunch of other device fixes and bug fixes, including a major bug with the water device. I don't know if they fixed the render distance problem with it. I mean, it looks like they have. I can still see my water device way down there. Yeah, it looks like they fixed the render distance issue. So I'm really glad that is fixed. Now, I'm pretty sure this is new, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's these new buildings in the skyscraper topper gallery. I don't think I've seen these at all. These look really cool. And there's this new skyscraper as well. I'm pretty sure that's new, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong once again. And I think there's new background buildings in backgrounds building gallery B. Like, I'm pretty sure those are new, but I don't know. It's hard to keep up with these. Sometimes they all look so similar. All right, now let's look at the ball spawner. This is brand new. Let's check it out. I mean, that looks awesome. Let's just hit it to see if it performs well. And I mean, okay, that's not bad. I mean, it's not an instant response. You'll notice there's just a slight delay after I hit it. Like, so like, I wish it was responding better, but it's not terrible. I mean, I guess the true test is how it responds to an Octane. So here we go. We're gonna drive up and hit it, and yeah, I mean, it kind of responds well to it. It's definitely too heavy. I can change that though. There are a ton of settings on this. Let's see, we can change the ball size. Let's see how big it can get. All right, that's the biggest size right there. You can change the gravity, the max distance range it can go. You can change the roughness metal. Let's change this a little bit, as rough as it can go. And I mean, that doesn't look that different. Let's do 0. Okay, whoa, I mean, it just kind of changed how shiny it was. I just made it super metally. Okay, that is interesting. It looks really cool. Let's see, we can change the color. Let's do it a mustard yellow. Oh yeah, I mean, it looks more greenish, but that's cool. You can change how bright the logo is too. Man, there's so much you can do on this. I wish you could actually change the logo though. All right, but here's where you can change the mass. You can make it 10,000. What does that do when I hit it? I mean, it doesn't seem to have changed anything. This is a mass of 0 right there. Okay, yeah, see, so that's 0. This is 10,000, and they react almost exactly the same. I just don't know what the difference is between these two. I don't know. It looks like there's linear and angular dampening, so that like shows how much it resists. Whoa. I mean, that is like kind of buggy, guys. When I hit it with a car, it doesn't really, I mean, that makes it a little bit easier to hit. I mean, pretty decent. I just just put gravity to 0. What does that do? Whoa, dude, check it out. That's actually awesome. It's just floating away. So really cool new device. I love the no gravity on it, but it's not great yet. Like even having the delay on it, it just isn't as good. The mask doesn't seem to work at all. Like there's just some things on it that need to be improved. But overall, really great update. Just glad we're getting new updates again.